for the second time in our company's history, we are having a no-limit steel cage match. Terrale Tempo marches on Chris Russo as he awaits battle with a year-long feud with Will Allday.
Yeah, and last time I checked, Terrale Tempo is quite the master at this no-limit steel cage. He's the only wrestler that's been in this twice.
2 matches, 2 appearances for the no-limit steel cage, a sight not unknown to Terrale Tempo.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, Allday, Will Allday.
Here he is, the main eventer, the superstar. It only takes one autograph from Will Allday, Carolina. He is walking into the steel cage match as the crowd goes crazy here at the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena.
Row Nation is behind Will Allday, who's here to command respect from the command. He's not new to this, he's true to this, guys.
All right. Rules are very simple. Pinfall, submission, or escape from the steel cage structure.
With both feet touching the ground.
Yes.
Yeah, but I love the added little bonus that we get here, where we've got the weapons that are hanging on each corner of the cage. So if the cage itself wasn't a weapon, we're adding a little bit more.
Adding just a little bit more as Terrale Tempo versus Will Allday. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
The thing about it is, though, Carolina, yes, you have weapons suspended in this no-limit steel cage match, but the cage also acts as a weapon itself.
Yeah, it definitely does, and these guys are wasting no time to get right to it.
I feel like we're watching an episode of Pimp My Ride. Hey, dog, I heard you like weapons.
Well, Terrale Tempo's officially been pimped by that steel cage structure, the chain link reverberating off of his cranium.
Not the start that Terrale Tempo envisioned here. These two have gone at it for months and months, Carolina.
Yeah, it's like they can't get over their rivalry. They've been going at it for months, and I'm ready to see this settled once and for all.
Huge chops there. Go ahead.
Brad, I thought this was going to be over when we saw them at Sub-Zero in the last man standing, but then Will Allday seemingly went through a gauntlet of the entire command, including Big Luther and Quentin Winters, to get to this point.
Well, let us not forget that after that last man standing, at Reality Wrestling Sub-Zero, it was Quentin Winters and Big Luther who pulled Terrale Tempo out at the last moment in order to save him.
Yeah, they did, and you really have to pull out your bag of tricks in order to get the best of Will Allday, but he still managed to come out on top every single time. And it looks like Terrale has, first weapon we see right here. Now we're getting down to business, guys.
It's the hard part about oh my goodness.
And look at that, you saw Will Allday's left leg
ricochet
off of that steel chair. Thank you. And that was almost a desperation-like maneuver from Will Allday, who seems to really be favoring that leg, Carolina.
Yeah, it looks like he's struggling a bit with that leg, but he's still challenging Tempo, telling him to get up. Seems like it's really not in his way.
Nothing new for Will Allday. He's fought so many times against Tempo with a wounded appendage, whether it was that torn bicep, now the leg. Never stopped Will Allday.
Wait a minute, Will Allday's trying to get that chair, but Terrale Tempo's got a kendo stick.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot! Right into the rib cage of Will Allday, and Terrale Tempo showing his expertise in the no-limit steel cage. Cover 2 and a kick out. And now Terrale Tempo, former combat sports athlete, MMA trained, was going to make a run into mixed martial arts, decided to become a professional wrestler into a different combat sport, but a cage not foreign to him whatsoever. Whoa. Look at the athleticism there.
Wow, you've seen Will Allday struggling with his leg, and Tempo's taking no risk right now. He's essentially capitalizing on that injury on his leg.
As he should.
Going for the cover there. 1, 2, is that all? No.
You know, he has that combat sports background, and he's using his wrestling IQ in the best way possible. unbelievable.
Obviously, if you see a weakened appendage, as you pointed out, Chris Russo, that is like chumming the waters for a shark in Terrale Tempo.
See, now the smart man would go for an immediate submission, try to snap that leg. But there is so much frustration and so much anger that Tempo has had over the last number of months.
Now Terrale Tempo is now making his escape through the cage.
Will Allday finally using that chair, hitting Terrale Tempo on the back, and now Tempo seems to be in a lot of agony right now.
Oh, man. Cover.
Oh, Will does not want to exit. Look at that. I think that's a bit dumb on Will's part. Will could have just walked right out of that door.
He could have.
I mean, but you have so much animosity. You might want to beat the crap out of him. I think that's what Will Allday's doing right now. Just capitalizing off this moment. Now he has a baseball bat.
Oh, maybe it's one of those new torpedoes. I was looking to get one of those.
Well, that is no Louisville slugger, but that is going to send your...
Good grief.
Well, I think that pitch was just a bit outside. Just a bit outside. Now, there are no rules. Obviously, that would be a disqualification under regular circumstances, not in a no-limit steel cage match. Will Allday having to use that baseball bat as a makeshift cane just to get back to a vertical base.
Whoa!
Oh, a curve stop on the chair! A curve stop on the chair! Can Will Allday capitalize? Can he capitalize? Can he capitalize? And again, just the battle wounds are being shown right here as he pitches that baseball bat aside.
You know, I thought he was going to use the baseball bat as his cane throughout the rest of the match, but he just has no limits.
Look at this.
I mean, Will doesn't seem to have a lot of matter inside of him.
Hold on.
Oh, the cage is supposed to keep people out, but here comes Quentin Winters, a member of the command. And now, the distraction. Terrale Tempo trying to get back up to a vertical base. Oh! Quentin Winters using that trash can.
Ooh, going for paid dividends.
Wait a minute.
Look at this.
That's it. That's it.
Win for the command right here.
1, 2, and no, not enough. Wow.
Bro Nation's loving that.
Will Allday just kicked out of the pay and dividends, and now Quentin Winters throwing that trash can in the ring. Nothing the referee can really do here.
Well, I thought, typically a match like this is like Thunderdome, right? 2 men enter, but now it is a 2-on-1, and all is fair in a no-limit steel cage match.
Not only is it 2-on-1, it's the reality of wrestling.
Ooh, and look who's just joined Carolina. Sorry to interrupt. Look who's standing there.
Big Luther?
The Big Luther of the command. And this is about to turn into a 3-on-1.
Looks like Big Luther wants to feast along with the rest of the command. And for Will Allday, Will Allday had his chance to escape. Will Allday had his chance to escape out the door. Look at this cover.
1, 2, and no, not enough. Now remember that door is padlocked shut until a referee is instructed to open it by a competitor. And now Terrale Tempo calling for Luther. Luther's already there ringside.
This is just not fair.
Terrale Tempo saying, you know what, me and Quentin couldn't get it done. Now me and Big Luther are going to get it done. Referee not opening the cage. And look at that, Luther just trying to get that lock. Here's another paying dividends. Will Allday, reversal right into Quentin Winters though. Oh, wait a minute. Body drop. Oh my gosh.
How is Allday doing this?
And Luther can't get in the cage. It's padlocked shut.
Big Luther's trying to rip apart that steel padlock. Good luck. Meanwhile,
power bomb. Into the trash can. Swing and a miss. Going for the fences and an autograph.
They're coming at him with everything they got.
Luther just busted the lock. He just busted the lock with his bare hand.
holy Toledo.
And he's wrapping that chain around his fist. Will Allday's about out of damn luck.
It's about to get really scary right now.
Oh! Kicks the cage door. Will Allday up top. What is he thinking? Oh my gosh.
Holy
Wow!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Will Allday.
Is he gonna do that?
Oh my goodness!
No.
Oh wow!
Great googly
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's going for that cover. 1, 2, 3. Will Allday from the top of the No Limit steel cage with an elbow drop through the heart of Terrale Tempo, literally putting the exclamation point on the autograph.
Move out the way, Master P. We got a new No Limit soldier here at Reality of Wrestling.
Chris Russo.
I'm shocked. 3 men against 1, and Will Allday, look, I guess once again, overcomes just another chapter in the story of Will Allday.
You hear the crowd chanting for him, and why the hell wouldn't they? Will Allday victorious. Main event fight feel for a damn reason on Reality of Wrestling Platinum. A soldier like none we have ever seen, battling not 1, not 2, but 3 members of the command. Steel chairs, kendo sticks, baseball bats, and trash cans. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, that exclamation elbow drop from the top of the cage. Will Allday victorious.